Hello, BookTube. Thought I might come back and do another tag today. It's the Shelf Respect tag. I saw it on the BookTubers, The Active Mind. If you're doing a drive-by on my video, do a drive-by on his video and give him a subscribe. He's really, really good. So here we go. The questions on the Shelf Respect tag. So question one. How do you organise your books on your shelves? So there's a little bit of organisation on these shelves. I predominantly separate them out between the non-fiction and then the fiction, and then I've got it in my head. The shelves don't reflect this at all. That I separate them out by genres, but I don't. I can see sci-fi there next to classics. I see classics down there with horror. You know, I don't need to get me started on non-fiction. There's no theme on that at all. I've got the history of cheese there. Oh, and I've got World War Two next to it. I don't know if there's any links between them two, but I don't think so. I've got all my graphic novels, coffee table size books, manga on the top shelf, all stacked quite precariously up there. I don't think I've got any kind of other organized system. I really haven't. No, no. Okay. What's the second question? Have you ever merged your collection with a significant other? Oh, the answer to that is no. I'm the only crank who's had this many books. Maybe one or two books, but that's not really merging a collection, really, is it? So no, I'm the only one who's had this many books, and this is probably in my adult life. This is probably the smallest my book collection's ever been. I've purged a lot of books. Last year, I got rid of a lot of books. So no, not. There's another question too. Next one. Do you write your name and or the price paid in your books? No. It's a big comment. Why would you write your name on a book? Is it like if you lend a book out to someone? If that's the argument, it's do you ever get that book back? Isn't that like the cliche thing? And the price? I, no. The answer again is no to both of them. Next one. Do you keep all of the books you've read, or only the most cherished? Cherished. So I read about nearly 200 books a year, so I'm not able to keep them all. Well, to be honest with you, I semi can because I'm now an ebook reader. The majority of my reading is ebook, so they're all on my ebook. The physical copies, I have only really kept the books that I love in this room. As I told you before, I purged a lot of books in the previous year, and yeah, once you own your own house, you really want like a space. You don't want your books absolutely everywhere. Well, I don't anyway. And I wanted all the books in this little box room upstairs, and to get them all in, a hell of a lot. I had to get kicked out. So all these books in here. But mind you, I'm looking at a couple of these books and I can get rid of them. Yeah, so I only keep books that I love up here. So, blah, blah, blah. Next question. Does the style and quality of your bookshelves or cases matter? Oh, yes. I mean, I have got some nice covers and all that in here, but I'm more for the quality of the book rather than the quality of the cover. Because there's some covers, especially in non-fiction, they're quite drab, but I absolutely adore the book, so they're still here. But as I just said, I have gone out there and bought a nicer version of a book I've already read just to store them in here. So it's a semi yes, semi no. Okay. Next question. Do you have any gripes or complaints about bookcase construction? uh, all the shelves in here, you see, I've made. So all the pipes, I've got that from a joiner, and the shelves I just got from the timber yard. And I don't go to IKEA or any of those kind of shelves. So, oh sorry, any of those kind of shops. So everything I've got, I built myself, and I've only got myself to blame if it drives me insane. But no, I honestly, I have got no gripes at all. I mean, if you do get those bookcases from IKEA and you've got the little Allen key and you're like, oh, I'm hating this, my fingers are killing me. But no, I've got no gripes. I don't mind doing stuff like this. No. Okay. Next question. Do you ever stack books horizontally? Yes, I do. I do it all over the place. I'm looking at them all now, especially my graphics and my manga. They're all stacked horizontally up there. But definitely because otherwise, how are you going to store all your books? You're going to have big chunks, big gaps you can store a book in. If you don't want to, I don't understand the argument against stacking your books horizontally. No, not at all. As you can see here, I've got lots of non-fiction stacked on top of the vertical here. So yes, I'm all for stacking books horizontally. Next question. What are your 5 favourite jacket covers? Now I've actually got is that only jackets or covers as well, yeah. So I've got 5 books of it. These are covers I absolutely adore. So the first one, if you've never read Bill Bryson, read Bill Bryson. Then this is probably his most famous, A Walk in the Woods. Now I think these came out a couple of years ago and they're absolutely fantastic. I love the design. Hang on, let me get the wood. This is The Lost Continent. So they've all kind of got that vibe to them. And I absolutely adore it. I think they're really, really nice. And if you don't know who Bill Bryson is, he's a comic traveller, basically. That's what he does. Or he writes about Shakespeare or about history, and he does it in a kind of dry kind of way. You know, really for the Brits. You know, he's very dry and witty. So yeah, if you've never read Bill Bryson, give him a read. I love these covers. Okay, that's the first one. Second one, very famous book, Hilary Mantel's Wolfhall. Now, I was going to show this is the first of the trilogy. I was going to show the other two, but they're actually right behind the camera, so I can't. But these covers, check them out. They're absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, stunning. And my favourite is the second one. But yeah, these are absolutely fantastic. I love these covers. Next. Oh. So, if you've watched me, Welcome to BookTube or whatever the tag's called, I said that I'm a massive Discworld fan. And he came out with new hardcover sets about 4 years ago. Obviously, I had to buy all 40 of them. Yeah, but I absolutely adore them. Absolutely love them. Yeah. And they look nice all lined up, you know. I've got them downstairs. I did say I'm going to store all my books in the little box room, but I lied. Because I've got the Discworld and I've got all I'll show you the next one. I've got all the cloth bound classics downstairs as well. But yeah, the hardcover Discworld books are absolutely lovely. And I've got these downstairs, and this is my favourite book of all time. It's The Count of Monte Cristo. Bit of a chunker, but I'm pretty sure you've all seen the Penguin cloth bound classics by now. I've got about 40 in downstairs, and I absolutely love it. I love seeing them all, you know, in a row or stacked together. And I'm actually quite nerdy because I set them out year of, you know, when they were published. It's sad, I know, but yeah, I love these cloth bound classics. Really nice. And I know it's quite intimidating the size of this book, but I might do a video on this on why I love The Count of Monte Cristo. It's absolutely one fantastic book. Okay, then the last one is these were expensive. This is the 4th set, 4 out of 4 set, yeah. So this is J.R.R. Tolkien's The History of Middle Earth. Now these books are very just, you can't really see because of the glare. Here we go. These books only recently came out, I think last year, and they're really fantastic. I mean, these books are not for everyone. These are more like can't try to think of the right word for them. It's enough for the everyday reader, you know. They're for the Tolkien fanatic. But look at these. Morgoth, absolutely lovely, 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 lovely. What's this one? The War of Jewels. So this is basically all what Tolkien wrote. That's not part of the Lord of the well, it is connected to the Lord of the Rings. So yeah, so this is everything that precedes the Lord of the Rings. So the god Morgoth and the battles with the elves he had during uh, first the first age. But yeah, there's 4 of these box sets and they're all downstairs. Because I keep all my books in this room. But yeah, these books are really, really nice. Yeah, really, really nice. Okay, is that? Oh no, hang on. What is your 5 most disliked Jack covers and why? As I said, I haven't got anything stored, like any books covers I don't like. There's some drab ones from the non-fiction, but I can't really. I tell you what, I really don't like, and I won't have any of them. Are the TV series or film book covers? I'll show you some pictures of them. I'll edit them in. I'm not a fan of them. I think they're ugly, 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 ugly. I mean, the Amazon TV show Rings of Power. I hate those Lord of the Ring ones they come out with. Oh, I don't like them. I don't like them at all. Yeah. So my 5 most disliked covers would all be film and TV book covers. Okie dokie. And the last question is there such a thing as too many books? For a collection, yeah. Because you've only got enough. It's a finite space, unless one of your rooms leads like into Narnia where you can store all your books. But in this room, I guesstimate I've got about 400 books in this room. Down the stairs, another 100. So 500 books in my house. And I think that's too much. You can always slim it down. You always see those like the hoarders on the telly, don't you? Where they've got thousands and thousands of books, and you've got them stacked in the hallway, and that's a rough living. That no, I wouldn't want that at all. But yeah, there's definitely a finite space, and it looks better and it looks nicer when you've just got a smaller collection rather than poof, it's everywhere. You can't walk for books. So yeah, I think that's it. Okay, BookTube. I might make another video today. I might. Bye.